Hi, hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing my winter favorites. This is probably the randomest outfit I've ever had on camera. I literally just put on the first thing I saw. Sorry, and I also am wearing a beanie because I didn't do my hair. I didn't do it. Today I'm going to be talking about everything that I consumed, enjoyed, and liked during the months of December through March. It's currently March 18th and winter officially ends on March 20th. So hopefully me filming this early means that this video won't be too late. Let's say goodbye to winter by talking about everything that I enjoyed during the months of winter. This is my third time doing a favorites video and I really enjoy doing these videos. I will link my fall and summer favorites in the description below if you want to go check those out. And as always, this is going to be separated by categories, and the first category is going to be YouTube channels. The first channel that I want to mention is Coco Day. I've been watching her since the end of December and I've really just been watching her videos throughout the entirety of winter. Her energy is very soothing and her videos are also very soothing to me. She does lifestyle vlogs but also reading vlogs. Overall, I really enjoy her vibe and her channel. It's very much become a comfort channel for me. The next channel is Mina over at Mina Reads. This actually isn't a new channel to me. I've actually been watching Mina since 2021, I think. I've just been looking forward to her videos a lot more lately. She reads a lot of books that I don't read and probably never will, but I just like hearing her thoughts on any books that she's talking about, and also the books that we both have read, we tend to have similar views and similar opinions on them. Now onto music, I have Phantom by Wavy. The title track is so cool and the choreography is insane. Love Wavy. They're probably the only, not probably, they are the only boy group that I like and that I follow consistently. But yeah, I really enjoy their music and I like the boys as well. So yeah, the next one is Just a Song and it's Crush by Ethel Cain. Whenever I listen to this song, I feel like I'm possessed. I feel like I'm in another dimension when I listen to it. Like I'm not real. It's like an out-of-body experience. The next and final one is Rover by Kai, and it just recently came out. Kai is, I can't even talk about him. Like, I can't even be normal about this man. I think he's just such an amazing solo artist. He's just so cool. He's just a cool guy. The next category, we have movies. The first one is a short film, and it's called The Beginning in the Middle. It's on YouTube by a YouTuber that I actually used to watch occasionally. This is Alexis Gizal's short film, and I only really found out about it and wanted to watch it because Lukita, who plays Delilah in Generation, stars in it. That's the only reason why I know about it and why I even watched it. But I thought it was really cute. It was sweet. I liked it, and I definitely recommend you go check it out. The next one is a movie on Netflix, and it's called The Strays. This movie is so insane. Like, the ending is so insane that it's actually funny. I predicted the ending, and then when it happened, I just burst out laughing. But it was good. I thought it was just crazy enough to be good. I definitely recommend watching it. I feel like you could write an academic paper on it, but you also could just watch it and enjoy it for what it is, like a silly, goofy movie, and then move on with your life. The next movie is actually a Studio Ghibli film, and it's only yesterday. When I finished watching this movie, I was kind of like, oh, okay, that was sweet, that was fun, that was cute. And then it hit me 2 days later. I was like, oh my god, existential crisis. I love slow creepers like that. This movie is filled with so much nostalgia and hope. Nostalgia is one of the worst feelings for me because I'm such a nostalgic person at heart. I'm just always nostalgic, always looking at the past, always looking at the memories. It's literally my enemy because it makes me feel so sad. It's good because I like to look back on things, but also I'm just like, wow, I'll never have that again. This is why I didn't listen to Frank Ocean's song. The song that goes, I forgot the title. The song that has, we'll never be those kids again. Oh my god, that line, I don't know why, but it hit me so hard. Like it literally made me want to jump off a cliff because you're right. We'll never be those kids again. What do you mean we'll never be those kids again? Like, that's crazy to me. Let me look up the song actually. We'll never be those kids again. That line, like, why would he say something like that? Like, why would he say something so true and crazy? Ivy, yeah, I listened to it for the first time and I listened to it for like 50 times and then I was like, no, no more. And then I literally spent 2 years avoiding that song because of how sad it made me feel. I tend to think a lot. if you haven't noticed. Anyways, let's get back to the movie. This movie talks about a lot of things that I feel like this generation right now is going through. You know, like all the early 20s and late 20s and early 30s people can relate to feeling like an imposter or feeling unfulfilled in life, feeling like a child at 25 and your lost childhood dreams. It was just, I don't know, it's just the little things, you know what I mean? I think my only complaint about this movie is that it was a little bit too long. Other than that, I loved it. The quote that says, if today's no good, you'll have tomorrow. If tomorrow's no good, you'll have the next day. If that's no good, there'll be another. There's always a tomorrow. It's just so simple and also obvious. Like, obviously, there's always a tomorrow. But when you really think about it, it's like, wow, you're so right. There's always a tomorrow. You know, until you die and there's not. I feel like this movie was made for me, honestly. Moving on to the TV shows, the first TV show I want to mention is The White Lotus Season 2. I watched the first season and it was interesting. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, after watching Season 2, you realize how Season 1 was just lacking that oomph. Like, the characters weren't really giving anything in Season 1, but you have such an eclectic and interesting bunch of characters in Season 2 that it makes the overall storyline so much better, because you could say that none of the seasons really have any like specific plot, but because the characters in Season 2 are so much more interesting than the ones in Season 1, in my opinion, it just makes it better. It's kind of like books with no plots. If the characters aren't interesting, it's just gonna be boring. The characters in Season 2 definitely raised the bar for the show. I heard that a lot of people don't like Portia, and I just want to come out here and say that she did nothing wrong. I would have ditched Albie's boring ass too. I'm so sorry. And I would have specifically ditched him for Jack. Between Jack and Albie, I'm picking Jack. I'm sorry. Is it shitty? Maybe. But that is not a crime. Stellar season. I really enjoyed it. The next show I want to mention is Medium, because I have been binge rewatching the show. I used to watch Medium when I was in high school. I'm enjoying it. It was a really good show. The next one is 911. Whatever season is airing right now, that's the season that I've caught up to. I love 911. It reminds me of The Fosters in the sense of literally any episode where anything remotely sad or emotional happens will get me crying. They do such a great job at like bringing those emotions out and like all the found family vibes. I used to cry at least once for every season of The Fosters. I just love family, man. Anytime any one of the main cast is like in danger or has just gone through a crazy ass traumatic and dangerous situation, I'm crying, okay? Like, I'm literally crying. It doesn't take much to make me cry while watching this show. I don't know what it is, but it just brings out that emotional side out of me so quickly. The next one I have is Shrinking on Apple TV. This is a new show that recently came out. I love this show. Again, this is another one that I only know about because Lukita Maxwell, who played Delilah in Generation, is part of the cast on this show. I love the storyline. It's really giving me early 2010s, you know, like Modern Family but drama. It's giving me the vibes of old school family shows. It feels very old but new at the same time. I don't know how to explain that, okay? I'm not being very eloquent. I'm never eloquent. So you just have to kind of dig out the meaning of what I'm saying. You just have to do that work. I'm so sorry. The next show that I want to mention is The Last of Us on HBO Max. I feel like every time I do these, there is an HBO Max original on this list, and I don't know why. Confession time, and please do not repeat that anywhere else because it's very embarrassing. I bought The Last of Us like in 2017, right? And I tried playing it, and I could never finish it. Why? Because it's so scary. That game is fucking scary and I don't want to play it. I got pretty far into it, maybe like 5 or 6 chapters in, but it's so fucking scary. Like, why are the clickers so hard to kill, and why are there so many controls to kill them? There's so many ways, so many different ways to kill them, and so many, I don't know. I don't know. That game is fucking terrifying and I don't want to play it because I'm scared. Okay? There. I said it. The show has really made me feel like maybe I should revisit the game so I could get to the sequel. I don't know. I feel like this is something that I have to overcome, you know, like it's a challenge, because what do you mean you're too scared to finish a game? Like, that is so embarrassing for you. Anyways, the show is amazing. It's very atmospheric. The first episode is crazy. The next show I want to mention is very unserious. It's SpongeBob. I've been in a really SpongeBob mood this past March. I love SpongeBob. Sometimes you just want a stupid, silly little man talking about stupid, silly little things with his best friend who's just as dumb. Sometimes that's the vibe you need. I've been enjoying watching SpongeBob every night before I go to sleep. So, yeah, SpongeBob, definitely comfort show. The last TV show I will mention is The Glory on Netflix. I recently binge watched part 1 and part 2, and I'm so glad I decided to start this show right before part 2 came out. The end of episode 6 will forever be ingrained up there. It's just imprinted into my brain at this point, and I'm never gonna forget it. I'm never gonna forget it. No more declarations of love that don't end with, who do you want me to kill first? The bar? Yeah, the bar is up here now. If you don't end your declaration of love with, who do you want me to kill first? Don't even come near me. Don't even hit me up. My standards skyrocketed. To me, Dongun can do no wrong at this point. She's fully earned the right to shoot and pulverize anyone she deems fit to be shot and pulverized. That's it. Like, that's the verdict. I don't care. I don't care what she does. She's not wrong. She's never wrong. Unless she says she's wrong, then she's not wrong. Okay, so now we've come to the last category in this video, and it's books. It's not gonna be that extensive because there's really not much there. It's only 2 books, and it's The Hunger Games and Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. I don't have The Hunger Games with me right now because my sister's reading it. She's been reading it for like the past 2 months. I don't think she's gonna finish it, honestly. Don't tell her I said that. I've been rereading the entire trilogy, and Mockingjay is right here if you can see it. I'm currently reading Mockingjay, so it's only The Hunger Games and Catching Fire on this list. So far out of the year, I've read 14 books, and only my rereads have made it here. I don't think I've read an actual banger yet. I haven't read any 5 stars yet. I don't know. Doesn't bode well for the rest of the year. I'm hoping to curate my books a little bit better for the next month. So hopefully I'll come out with at least 1 5-star because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. But anyways, I love The Hunger Games. I love Catching Fire. This book, oh my god. I forgot how, actually I didn't forget. I don't think I registered the first time I read this, how annoying Katniss is in this book. I mean, listen, Katniss is my girl, okay? Like, she'll forever be my girl, but I was dissing her so much in this book. She was just so, oh my goodness, she was just so annoying. At this point, girl, you just need to stop talking. The most indecisive person. I thought I was indecisive. I thought my sister was indecisive. Get a load of this girl. She goes back and forth on so many things for the entire book, but it was still enjoyable. It was still good. Rereading The Hunger Games and also rewatching the movies as I reread the books, I realized how much the book was stripped. The details that make The Hunger Games what it is, a lot of it just doesn't make it into the movie. And if you're someone who's only ever watched the movie, it's not gonna have the same impact. I feel like there's a lot of things that were removed from the books that I feel like needed to be in there. You know what I mean? I feel like they needed to be in there. Madge's character is non-existent. Like, why? It's also just such a simple thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one person. Like, why would you erase an entire character? And she's actually Katniss's only friend in the book, like only female friend. Not that it's like super important, but it also, I feel like, gives Katniss some characterization that she doesn't really have outside of that love triangle with Peeta and Gale, and also the meaning of the Mockingjay pin and where she got it from. Anyways, we're not gonna get into that, but it's just interesting to me to see the contrast between the movies and the books. Reporting live on my own business. That's all for today, folks. That's it for this video. If you stayed long enough, thank you for listening to me ramble about random shit for however many minutes long this video turns out to be. Please let me know what were some of your winter favorites. Hopefully I edit this video in due time. Fingers crossed. Knowing me, I probably won't, but I will try my best. And yeah, I will see you all later in another video. Bye! This beanie looks so fucking stupid. Like, it looks so... But it's fine, you know? Again, as I said about SpongeBob, sometimes you just need to be a little stupid, okay? It's good for the soul. You can't be serious all the time. You can't be smart and sexy and great and serious all the fucking time.